Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back. It's time for more of this Star Ladder I-League Invitational here. I'm KotLGuy for Beyond the Summit. Going to be joined again by Ryu Boris. Alan, welcome. It's been a long intermission. How did you enjoy your break? We enjoyed a 20-minute long Zelda Link from the Past song, and we happened to start right as it concluded, so it was wonderful timing. What did you do?
I muted the stream so I didn't have to listen to that song.
Wonderful.
No, but seriously, I think I just had some chips. I'm really hungry. Haven't eaten dinner yet. Just got some tea because I'm a little bit under the weather. My forehead's a bit hot. I've been drinking a lot of hot stuff today, so my throat's not hurting as much.
I see what you did there, yeah. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. I wish you the best. We'll knock out this grand final. Maybe
no, KotLGuy, no.
We don't want a 3-0.
10 seconds.
Maybe you're to your benefit, your health you do, but I know we both really want a 5-game stretch of serious Dota action here. Let's see if we can get it. It is Team Spirit who are against the ropes, though. They are down 2 games. They really need to pick up the pieces here. Vega Squadron on a morale high at the moment, just really doing a stellar job so far, and we'll have to see if things are going to be changed up a bit. Vega, they know the value of a scary Enchantress, as they have shown in the last game. They'll be banning it out with their first phase of bans along with the OD. Spirit will get rid of the Lone Druid and Nature's Prophet. I think Vega should just go right for the Beastmaster. Mag's Beastmaster is just so good, man. I would not be surprised if they consider it a first phase pickup. Yeah. It's good.
Dire team
Real
All right, Team Spirit, they should think of how they want to set up things. I see a lot of teams countering Beastmaster with Night Stalker, and it has tremendous success. A lot of the reason why Team Spirit didn't win that game was because they were crowd on their side. They had no vision, and then a lot of times they could just initiate whenever they wanted to from Vegas Squadron.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Superior vision is always great to have in games, but we'll see how they want to approach this game. Invoker is still in the pool. IO 2.
I was going to pose that question. I was going to say, did you think that Iceberg's Invoker justified them just picking it up again in the first phase? I mean, this question now is answered here, but just to, entertain us for you, do you think Iceberg's Invoker is pretty damn threatening? We might see Vega pick it up instead. Actually, I never see no one play Invoker now that I think about it, really.
I don't think he plays Invoker.
Mid laner who doesn't play Invoker?
Oh,
they have to. I guess they do.
Prove me wrong. It's gonna be funny when he loses, Kappa.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I don't know. I haven't seen his Invoker. Like you said, when I watch all of his games, he's either playing Puck or Quap or, even you get a good Wind Ranger here time to time and just plays different heroes than Invoker. But maybe he's been grinding it in pubs. Don't know. Maybe he's been scrimming a lot with it.
Yeah.
And they want to bust it out now.
Even the mighty Arteezy has been grinding out Invoker in his pub games. You just got to know Invoker nowadays, just where the hero is in his place in this meta.
Even if he dies off, still good to know the hero.
Yeah.
And it's just a hero that is always versatile. Even though he gets nerfed, he might get nerfed into where he's always played as Quaz Wex or something. Every single time.
I want to go a little off course with this one, so apologies. But what do you think, and you've been a mid laner for a long time, what do you think is the hero that, to represent being a good mid laner, you have to be amazing with this hero? Who is that hero?
To show off individual skill?
Yeah. Like, if you're a good mid laner, you'd be playing a good blank. Puck, Quap, Shadow Fiend, Invoker, etc., etc., etc. What would you say in your opinion? I would love to hear what other people thought. I mean, be happy to tweet at me what you think it is.
I think Puck, as well as Shadow Fiend, like you said, are the 2 biggest ones because the turnaround raise plays that you can make, and early on, the souls matter the most. Yeah. If there's any hero that needs to have a great start, it's him. And then Puck, because normally you're going to be picking Puck when you want to play defensively. You normally don't want to pick it when you're trying to get really aggressive. So you're trying to dodge ganks and then, go against, we saw the IO plus the Tiny earlier. And then it's just one of those heroes that it's not the easiest to hit all of his spells. And if you mess up one phase shift, you can go down. So I like both of those heroes for the best mid heroes.
Hey, those do seem like the tried and true, and the shame Shadow Fiend has really, really died off. But we know no one to play a damn good Puck, and even Queen of Pain, of course. We got to see over the past day or so what Vega did with that. In this case, though, I already said, I haven't seen him play a lot of Invoker, so this will be an intriguing game for me to see. They have 2 games to work with, so better time than now to kind of pull out the Invoker here. Spirit, in the meantime, have picked up Chen, so their support duo is feeling a bit greedy. It's not often we see Chen and Io together here. One of these is going to have to be just the ward person, and someone's going to be lacking in the farm department a little bit, and that can be scary for someone like Wisp. But I'm curious what they're going to be doing with this Wisp. If he's going to be hanging around with this Zeus, or if they're planning something else elsewhere. I guess Tiny is still available. Nowadays, people seem to find the Chaos Knight more threatening and put the ban that way before considering the Tiny.
I'm thinking Sven or Gyro right now for Team Spirit.
Remaining.
I think Illidan had a good Gyro. It just was really hard for him to get on targets with having the additional IO. But the problem is you still need to have another stunner as your initiator. CK ban now is good. And I thought the reason why they picked the Venge was to counter the Batrider, and they'd be dissuaded from it, but they weren't at all.
No.
And
Man.
it's just because they need another lockdown, and it does add to the global presence.
I can't help but feel like this is going to come off, and this could upset a lot of people. But this is just, I'm just free to say my opinion. Like, I can't help but feel like Phonic is being put into like a IX Mike wormhole, dude, and that he's just got a certain set of heroes that he's got working for him, and they just pick it for him because they know he can play it really well, regardless of what's on the other side. They're still like, well, he's still new to this roster. We're still figuring out what his place is with this team as opposed to what he's been working with like Empire and Na'Vi before that. You know, what is the Phonic that's going to work with Spirit? And they're still learning about that. They're still trying to figure it out, I'm sure. But it is a pretty ballsy maneuver to still go for the Batrider here, even into that Vengeful Spirit. But we'll see. We'll see if it's going to work out for him.
Especially against the Clinks now. I mean, this is one of those heroes that you're like, oh, Chen, pick Bounty Hunter, pick Bounty Hunter. Well, sure, that's going to help you shut him down early game and all, but when you have a Clinks at the other side, you go hunting, and it's like hunting season galore right now for Vega Squadron. All these heroes are extremely squishy, and they're going to be in the jungle. So Clinks is just going to thrive on them, and okay, I was thinking Wraith King here. It's a good hero to have, but against the Beastmaster, who gets Necro 3, not sure.
I don't know. Goblak is really just we know him to be that kind of drafter. He's a mad scientist as far as drafting goes, you know, and he's showing it today. We saw the safe lane Doom in game number 1, and you know, the confidence to I started with like, okay, Io Chen together. That's a bit interesting, a bit off the beaten path a little bit. And then they go Batrider into a Vengeful Spirit. Now even a Wraith King. We don't even see Wraith King a lot as it is. When it feels like there's other late game cores in this current meta, or at least where the game currently is, that can do his job but better. But as you already mentioned, you know, into a potential Necrobook Beastmaster, plus not even being the last pick, Vega still have flexibility here to pick up something else that could just be devastating to him. This is going to be a tough game for Spirit, I just feel.
I'm feeling it too. Even the Beastmaster is kiting him with the boar constantly. Yeah. Wraith King, how is he going to get on top of him? I'm sure you have that extra movement speed from Tether and you have the stun, but...
So what do you think is the best? Don't know if it's get like a Lion here for like mana drain
Lion's
plus
good.
hexing.
I was thinking...
Okay. Crystal Maiden, it's great against the Chen, as we know. Great to get rid of the extra bit of creeps. I guess their team
I wanted to see them pick up Disruptor. Like, that was what I was hoping desperately, because they're against the Batrider in the offlane there, and then it could help set up for that relocate. But
yeah, that's
not
true.
Not going to be picking it.
Yeah, that is true. Finding more threat instead on the Chen itself, or maybe they just feel more comfortable playing the Crystal Maiden. I definitely would back you up in that the Disruptor does feel pretty good. Kiting capability against the Wraith King with Kinetic Field, and Static Storm would just shut out a Zeus from doing anything in a fight until he's forced to get a Yules or BKB or something like that. And we already know how good a Disruptor is against Anio here, but we'll see. Vega Squadron, they're feeling good. Up 2 games already. Morale at all-time high. Spirit need this win to stay
5
alive
seconds
here.
remaining.
With one more win, Vega Squadron have just punched their ticket to Kiev to compete at the LAN. We have some of the big names competing it. I actually want to look over the list as we speak here. The team's actually already
Prepare for
invited to the
battle.
main tournament for the Starladder iLeague Invitational. We have Alliance, LGD, Vici Gaming, MVP Phoenix. There is also one other invite, actually 2 other invites that have not been announced yet. And then, of course, a spot here for the European qualifier. Out of the Chinese qualifier, we have Vici Gaming Reborn, who have already qualified to go. So, a lot of three different Chinese squads. And sorry about the crazy camera as I alt-tab. Oh, they made their jump for solo. It looks like right off the start, they catch him off with the Ray Fire Blast, and the sticky, icky napalm begins to stack on up. And that's going to be a quick first blood, and it goes to Funnick. So, the Bat Rider going to be picking up a little bit of an extra purse there. And that secures him an early ring of protection already. So, off to the races we go.
30 seconds to battle.
But as far as what I was talking about, which I don't know if maybe my thing was muted, Ryu, or if you didn't speak yet, but what I was saying as far as who's already invited here, a lot of the Chinese squads have a lot of new rosters that are going to be making their LAN debut. We are also going to be seeing Alliance once again. MVP Phoenix, who have had not as much success as since they were doing really good at Shanghai, and then got their recent win, but should be a good time nonetheless. Let me test my thing out. Ryu, there? Are you there? All right, it is. All right, hold on a second. It's me. I don't know why this thing went weird now. Can you try talking again, bro? Hello?
Hey.
Oh, hold on. I had you. Hold on. It was working good all day, and now I got to fiddle with this thing, rub it around, play with it. Get it wet. What do I gotta do here? Hold on. Alright. Sorry, boss. Hello? Ryu? Nope. Oh my
We good?
Oh, almost good. We good now?
Oh, we good?
We are good now.
Ice cream?
Sorry. Oh my
Oh, we're
god. Yeah, never buy this product. I'll figure out what it is and tweet about it later, that's for sure. But
You
sorry
made me
about
freak
that.
out too.
Sorry, I was probably talking over you and stuff. So here we go. We're hopping in. I know the laning stage has already begun here, but what do you think, man? We saw Funnick pick up the first blood. That should help him out a bit.
I think I'm so worried for Team Secret now, even though they got that first blood, just because no one's going for the Quas-Wex build. Talked about it before, and you have Quas-Wex as well as Necro 3 against Wraith King. I'm seeing him get absolutely nothing done, but I like what they're doing so far for Team Secret. They're playing super aggressive, and the Funnick might get. This is going to be interesting to see if he gets this kill on the top lane here.
Oh,
How many
yeah.
stacks is on top? 3.
Oh, he's dead.
But
he could lose his own life.
I like
though.
this setup, though, from Team Spirit. They're going aggressive with the Chen here, and they're applying a lot of pressure, and we'll have to see if it works out for them.
It's kind of like almost, I think I've seen Lanham do a similar style Chen, very aggressive, and just took it to this lane and really pressured the safe laner out. And they need to. They need to do something crazy like this, because it's pretty obvious if the game is to pan out normally. Yeah, this Wraith King could be in a lot of trouble as the game does progress. Certainly with the kiting capability and the numerous ways to be able to just rid of his mana pool. So, as it is, we'll just have to wait it out. Looks like there's a bit of ping in the server, unfortunately. But the next big bit of action is that Funnick is, well, he's looking for his second kill this game on the mag here.
We should calculate if he can get this. Let's see.
Yeah, my number game is totally off. Totally terrible.
Yeah, he's got Fairy Fire. The slow's coming in, but he has 300 movement speed compared to 282. If he just gets on top of him, I think this should be a kill for Funnick. I would go for that 70%. If we had to bet and gamble right now, that'd be kind of weird. If he gets the kill or who dies, because Funnick might think he's like overcommitted, so he won't turn around.
Will Funnick live or will Funnick die? Text me your answer now. You can win nothing. Nothing at all. But I don't know what they're talking about. Seems like there's a bit of ping. We'll wait for him to get resolved. If anyone saw I did a mini tutorial, if you will, at the start of the day before the games even began, on how you for yourself could also own your very own GIF on your item for 99 cents. That's right, 99 cents. And apparently you can change the item description to whatever you want. And here you see I have Conan O'Brien, very creepy.
All right, Billy Mays.
Yeah. No,
Right.
but the problem
That's
is,
good.
here's the problem. You know, not everyone can see it, as you said. You know, it's only for you and your eyes only. It doesn't transfer, and it's not scouted out and seen by everyone else, unfortunately. But definitely something funny. And you know what? What else was I gonna do with the description tag, huh? Or change it to something. Herb Dirt made this item on Mountain Dirt, and I can't wait for you to read about it.
All right, Team Spirit. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Are they gonna kill? We can talk about this early game here a little bit more. Mid lane, it's kind of a wash, you know. Invoker's gonna have a good time against the Zeus. Bottom lane, they don't really have anything to stop the Satyr creep from dying. It'd be pretty funny if he tethers the creep or something crazy coming in from Gallblack, as well as Always Wanna Fly, and they manage to dive. But I expect them to rotate lanes, maybe. I want to see how the Clinks is going to fare in this early game. He's very squishy, except very susceptible to ganks. They started with the Dust first on Illidan, so I can't see how Team Spirit always, or they're not going to win at least 3 lanes.
We'll see.
Oh.
I felt like last game, as they made the go for Mag.
Mag!
And yeah, he gets it. He eats a fairy fire. I think he still goes down, yeah. But, you know, he still comes out the big winner on that
Bottom,
one.
FN.
Yep. Jump on the FM. We catch the end of that one. It's going to be a jump in from Always Wanna Fly. And Illidan, they'll be able to get their response. And off we go. It's a hot start already, and they're going to match aggro on aggro here in the bottom lane. And Gallblack, man, just really offensively juggling right in their freaking face, man.
Nobody wins.
With that Satyr creep, and, you know, good for him to get the Satyr creep right at the start. They have made their presence known here in the bottom.
Presence is known everywhere. I'm very surprised that FN kind of rotated back to the bottom lane. At the same time, you're going against a Bat Rider. You could go down at the same time and just kind of make this work. Always Want to Fly.
Ooh, tether back to his friends and fam. As the mighty Hadouken will fly out here from the Satyr Tormentor. Does nip him a bit. The Wraith Fire Blast will be there, and then the kill. Spirit. Hot start for them, and the hotness continues. 4-1 now. They do pull away from the lane quite a bit, and FN is going to be able to quickly etch in some CS for himself, but this is still a pretty tough and intimidating lane to be going against.
Yep. And they're doing such a great time this time around for Team Spirit. They're going around the map, they're just having better laning setups where they're gonna win all of their lanes. And so this is a very big problem now for Vega. I was hoping that they would get a smoke and try to go somewhere with Crystal Maiden as well as Avenge. Maybe get something done in the middle in the top lane. Help out your Beastmaster and your Invoker. Just let FN get his level 6. That's all he really needs. But at the same time, they're like, oh, well, if we do that, then he's going to be pressured too much. They might lose a tower. So they're just going to babysit FN.
Yeah, they were not planning on the lane assessment to go this way if you're Vega right now. With having a Vengeful Spirit and a Crystal Maiden, you are anticipating maybe you'll have the zoning potential against just the Bat Rider here, but with Funnick kind of having his head-to-head matchup where he's already been able to take down Mag. And yeah, as you mentioned, Harpy. I mean, Gallblack is just living the Chen dream right now. Gets the Satyr creep, now has the very, very annoying Harpy who dishes out this Chain Lightning every waking moment of your life at a wonderfully long range. And they are going to make a go. Illidan, come on. Jump in, gets hit with a magic missile as his Wraith Fire Blast will fire out. And they change course and look to go for the Crystal Maiden instead. She gets bopped real hard from the nuke and will be dropped here. Spirit just easily taking advantage of the situation here in the bottom lane. Continue to trickle in more and more kills.
Here we go, though. No one. He's not happy. Well, Illidan's still not happy. Gonna catch solo.
Yep.
Radiant's middle
Boom.
tower
Gets
is under
slashed
attack.
down effortlessly. No one making a move in. Gonna land the Tornado EMP, and that will make quick work of the Wraith King there. And it looks like they'll get the follow-up as well. So 2 going to be returned to Vega for that. It's a successful no-one rotation from the mid lane down to the bottom. Does get Vega a little bit more love in here. About an 800 gold swing their way. But they still have Funnick, who continues to be the big farmer of this game, 26 and 6 CS. Mag at 8 and 3. This is a very difficult matchup, and these are the two big initiators for both teams. And you know, if things continue this way, we're going to be seeing Spirit being able to pick into the mid game. And oh yeah, someone's trouble in the bottom lane right now, but he can't get close enough for the Ray Fire Blast. Finally gets it off, but they've already pulled away. But Always Wanna Fly is going to be showing up. He's got that tether, so he's in there, and he'll be able to bop him with the last little auto attack. Nicely done from Spirit, and they secure another support takedown.
I just want to play Bop It now. Bop It. Hit it.
Kids these days don't know what the hell that is. They started their lives with a DS, I'm sure.
They probably have not even a Game Boy Advance. Like you said, a DS, man.
Something like that.
Rip Pokemon.
A bottle of Mountain Dew in one hand and a DS in another. That was the dream. Fedora's around. Mid lane, we are going to be seeing a smoke movement here from your Crystal Maiden. Looking to intercept from the north, catching Iceberg while he just happens to have his arcane boots down. FN! Woo! Hold on to those shoes. You're in the wrong neighborhood for that, but they might be able to catch him nonetheless. The Nova can be a little off the mark, but nonetheless, they'll still be able to burst him down. He tries to be able to finish off the Crystal Maiden with his last dying electric breath, but he's not going to be able to get it. Here's Funnick, though. He is en route. He has a DD rune, and
he doesn't have his ulti.
yeah, he's just here. He's level 6, and he does not have lasso, so he goes back top lane. He was just there like, I'm here. What's up? See ya.
Like you said, it's just weird. It wastes a lot of time where you could be free farming and getting up to your ultimate at level 7, and then you can be able to put on pressure. But Mag has been doing a really good job coming back in this game. He had like 4 CS or something crazy low at like 4 minutes in, where Funnick was crushing him. But now he's level 6. He's got those Hawks or the boars up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be helping out a lot. And now they're setting up for him. This is FN. Doing a really good job rotating around the map.
The roar is coming, and this could, Funnick, who started with 2 kills this game, on course to be able to get a really fast Blink Dagger. A takedown here would be awesome for Vega, and it would be pretty crushing for Spirit. They're going to make their move. Solo, can he get close enough for the missile? No. They catch him with the boar slow, the wave. Funnick's trying to kite him around a bit. It's going to force out a rotation. Solo went too deep. He's going to get hit up from the tower. They need a bit more. And it looks like Always Wanna Fly is going to be able to get the last auto attack in, and now they link up and make their move for Mag. Mag going to go ahead and dish out the roar and quickly blow up the Wisp. That's Always Wanna Fly getting popped into oblivion. Funnick, though, has the stacks, and he has the double damage. Looks to go for Mag, but now walks into trouble. Long tornado from downtown is going to be a bit off the mark. Funnick still tries to run, but he cannot fly away. No one has shown up. By no one, I mean the Invoker. And now Vega are going to get a couple of kills. This was Spirit who started this game. It felt like, what, 7 or 8 to 1, 2? And Vega have been able to put together another couple of kills. And they're inching their way back into this game.
Yeah, it's the problem when you go for this push in the bottom lane like they did, and they weren't giving enough respect in the top lane, where we saw the Zeus back out in the mid lane. He was like, okay, they're going to go gank somewhere because they're not defending their tier 1 tower. But meanwhile, top lane, once again, dead Funnick.
We don't catch the end of that one, but we get to see his dead body fall through the Dota planet into the oblivion of nothing land. And that is another takedown when he's just trying to get his freaking Blink Dagger. It has been a very difficult series to watch if you're a Funnick fan. It feels like he's been a bit off his game for this one, but we'll see if the Funnick will have the fight back here. It's his signature hero. He knows what he's doing, but he might have to resort to a little bit of jungle farm if he wants to get this Blink underway and have his team benefit from the lasso game.
Yep. Shutting him down these last 2 times. He was making his way up at a nice pace this game, but not going to be that X factor that they need. But bottom lane, starting off with the Zeus ulti, that could hurt them a lot if they want to try and bring down anybody. They have to send back home from Chen. They don't have IO relocate yet, so this is a good time for Vega to get aggressive.
Invoker is showing up. If he can get close enough, fast enough with a tornado, could lead to a pick. They are going to spot his rotation in. They have the ward left down, and of course these Chen. Oh god, that creep is now gone. FN just easily packs up that Centaur. Nice little benefit from going, Clinks versus Chen. And now they quickly smoke. You're looking for Vega to go on the offensive, Ryu, and here they are, mid lane, looking for Iceberg here. And he is playing a dangerous game, not knowing where they are on the map, and he's just an inch too far, and that is close enough. Hand of God, though, is going to be the response. Always want to fly, going to get caught out as he relocates in for the save. The roar misses the Zeus, but it doesn't matter in the end. They will still grab 2. Always want to fly, rotates in, only to lead to his own demise. Vega continue, and now they have taken the lead in this game for the first time. 9-8. And net worth is going to begin to swing right back to even. The advantage that Spirit got themselves in this game is just quickly slipping away.
Yeah, they had a 2K gold lead at, what, almost a 3K at like 5 minutes, 4 minutes, and that's just a heavy outlaning. And then they're just bringing it back with nice rotations coming in from no one, as well as FN just going around everywhere. He's basically a bounty hunter this game with no track. Just a lot of right clicks coming in. So really impressive so far.
Oh, always want to fly, walks in and walks out. He just got back to life, poor guy. Dead again. Clinks hits hard. That's what we learned there. Real hard.
They're going to start needing body bags.
Yeah. I don't know how you body bag a Wisp, but I guess all those particles just fall on the floor and you sweep it up into a dustpan and put it in a trash bag, and
it's just dust.
Then you're done.
It's like
now.
He got cremated.
Yeah, it's hard game for Spirit here, and I don't know them personally to see if they're a team that can be very tilty or very emotionally driven, but going into this game with already 2 games down, and you're looking at a laning phase where you were very successful, and the game could potentially be slipping away. We'll have to see what their fight back is going to be here. And it looks like their first move is to take themselves into the Roche pit. They get started, but already Vega are on the way here. And they are smoked up. This could be bad. The wave hits them all. Now a lasso catch could end the life of Solo pretty fast. Will Vega still want to take a fight? Mag's here. He's got Roar. They're baiting him back, and it could be right into a no-one tornado, but it's a miss. That could have been an Invoker combo of the gods if caught in that choke point. It looks like they spotted out the Crystal Maiden, and as she tries her best to take someone with her with a freezing field, it's not nearly going to be enough, and it looks like Secret are actually going to have a safe Roche. Here we go. Steps for Secret to... I keep saying Secret. My freaking God! I keep calling them Secret! It's Team Spirit!
I think you jinxed me too. I might have said Secret sometimes too, but... Yeah, we got Spirit here. It's so easy to just say Team Secret because you've casted them so many times, or you just watch them and then, you know, Team Spirit. It's like that other team you just say. You just don't say like Team Vega or something. You just say Vega Squadron. Nice tornado there for no one, but they don't have any. Like the biggest thing about that play onto the Wraith King is they have no mana boots on the team right now, so he's operating on Enchanted Mango and Magic Wand. But if he hits the rest of his team, the Zeus needs a lot of mana for the damage output. The Wisp needs to have his mana so he can reliably, you know, just keep on using his overcharge to heal people. But yeah, no one. Got to step up your Invoker play a little bit better than that.
Yeah, I've not seen a lot of no one Invoker here, but could have been pulling it out in scrim / pub play. And for now, just kind of has the Midas build up here. So we'll see if he's going to be a mid-game presence. You know, some of these Quaswex Invokers really go on a tirade with an Orchid. I don't know how much of a benefit that's going to be in this game. Probably not a lot, so we'll have to see.
I would like
obviously
Yules from him.
Yeah, Yules, but it's so funny because then you have a minus Yules. It's like, where's your Exort at? But obviously favoring the EMP in this particular matchup against the nice quick swap comes out from Solo, completely negates out the lasso into a beautiful freezing field EMP setup combo coming out from Vega, trying to take Illidan down. He's trying his damnedest to kind of armlet toggle his way back to life, but they are going to take him down. Reincarnation will come out. They lead it into a roar, and the Mighty King will be forced to take a knee. Illidan falls. Meanwhile, they get FN down mid lane. They got the damage power coming out from Iceberg, and they will take down the Clinks. It turns into a 2-for-1 trade. An advantage for Vega on this one. Not by much, but a little.
Yeah, it's just who gets the better end of the item exchange at the end, and I think it's going to be the side of Vega with you having Beastmaster already up to Necro 2 here. It's going to benefit him more, even though Clinks they go down, but still, the Wraith King has his ulti on cooldown, not level 11. He didn't go for that fast minus to get those levels up. He went for the armlet, the heavy right click, we're gonna run at you kind of build, and it might not pay off at the end of the day when he's only level 8 and he's not gonna operate with that second life a lot of the time.
It is the worst window. I don't play a lot of racing, but I imagine the window of time between getting your level 1 ulti to your level 2 has got to be the worst thing ever. It just feels like it takes an eternity before it's up again. 260 seconds? I feel like games end faster than that. It's just crazy. So he still has a chunk of time, and he might go down again. They're already hustling in, but they are quick to pull back once they kind of recognize that trouble is snooping around. But look at this. Oh! No one! Nice quick tornado. Cancels out Funnick's jump in, but they might still get the Crystal Maiden here. Flame Break will bump her back a bit, but it looks like it could be a missed opportunity here. Spirit, they almost got a good counterplay, but no one with a quick reaction on that Invoker. Well done.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like they're going to be pressuring here. They still have the Aegis to work with for another good 2 minutes, but they're just going to back off here, and they're kind of like wondering, what can we do? The relocate with the Wraith King, it's so hard to set up in this game because it's all reliant on Funnick hitting those lassos, but Vega, they've been doing a really good job grouping up, and they want to make the play. Here we go, swap.
Still does not have ultimate. Did I say it lasts an eternity? Because it really does. They're going to blast him down again and get the Wisp.
Goodness.
Now they get off huge team damage here from the side of Spirit with the help of that Zeus ulti, but they're not going to get a finish. It looks like Vega may have just taken over again, and we'll see if there's going to be a lot of fight back here from Spirit. I mean, in Game 2, they certainly gave Vega a run for their money to finally get the finish there at the end, but it's not looking good right now. This is supposed to be the big point for Funnick. He's got the blink. This time he'll be able to get the lasso off. He's gonna have to settle for a little Crystal Maiden. But it is something.
People don't know what just happened, Dakota. It was the cold snap. Like the cold snap immediately canceling out the Wisp relocate. Really well played from no one.
Well, lots of credit going his way. So, doing a nice job with his Invoker that we don't get to see very often. Can appreciate that. Looks like mid lane we're going to see a little advancement coming out from Spirit here. He already used that lasso. Illidan still needs a freaking minute before his ulti is up. And you know what, to be honest with you, as they hustle back, maybe they spotted out FN, I'm not too sure, but I can't help but feel like the Wisp is just out of place here. It's not a typical Wisp candidate, and I don't know, man. I knew that between him and the Chen, someone was going to be on the bad end of some farm here. It looks like he's been taking less of the farm, so he only holds the urn. He is pretty flimsy and can be taken down so fast if not careful.
Yeah, this is what happens when you run this early game strategy and you don't run it to not even perfection. They just kept feeding over kills that weren't necessary. And they had such an amazing start. When you're up, I can't reiterate it enough, when you're up 3k gold at like 4 minutes or something, you're just heavily dominating all of your lanes. And they put the pressure everywhere. It's just, you know, few rotations here or there coming in from Vega, but it was constant rotations coming in, like, you know, Invoker going here, Clink's going around here. They're just rotating so much better, and they're just running 5 heroes at mid right now for Team Spirit. Like, they keep staying here for the last 5 minutes.
They want this Illidan ulti now and the lasso, so everything is up and good to go. He's still not level 11 yet, though, so better make that ult count.
They have 4 staff, too.
They have 4 staff? Oh,
on
yeah,
the Batrider here.
Wow, yeah. Funnick was still able to kind of put together his Batrider tool belt in good time. The unfortunate thing is being able to take advantage of it. They have the burst. I mean, you're looking at Zeus with a veil. They just need to get it all together. I mean, Funnick's already scouted out this top lane. He's hoping for something to come his way. But Vega have been pretty diligent about, you know, them being the ones to kind of take fights when they want. We saw it all through this series already, and we might see Exhibit A of it right here and now. It's an advancement from Spirit with Funnick hiding in the dark, but Vega are the team that will be looking to make the move in and catch out who they can on the way out. And ooh, that tornado almost hits Funnick on the side. They make the move for Iceberg. Nice force staff comes out from Funnick, but he's got to make a move himself. They're going to get the quick kill on the Zeus with a swap back setup. Funnick makes his jump, gets the pull for little Clinks, but then the freezing field flies out from the Crystal Maiden, and it is just too icy hot right now. Goblack set to be going down, and it's going to be turning into a 2-for-2. Vega with their own fight back, but here comes Illidan. He's slow to show up to the fight, but when he gets there, he's going to hit hard. Boom! Pops down that guy. Triple kill for him. And the axes. Get the finish on the way back, and we'll take down Always Wanna Fly. What a ridiculous blood-shedding fight. It's a buyback even for the Zeus on that one.
Yep. The Iceberg just try to have that aerial support from back in base. Dropping the Thunder God's Wrath on their heads just wasn't enough. I mean, you saw that Freezing Field doing absolute work in there, and he didn't untether the Wraith King. He didn't leave him there, so he just kind of went back with him. So once the team fight kind of started out, I can see how Team Spirit can win the team fights now. When you relocate in the Wraith King, he's not the one getting roared. He's not the one getting, EMP'd, so he's able to sustain there. He's not going to get kited as much. So I saw how they could win team fights from Team Spirit, but they're going to have a hard time once the Clinks has the BKB to lock him down. Like, it's...
Yeah.
You don't have to... You have to say, Funnick, how big is your back? It's got to just grow exponentially.
I mean, it's no surprise to see Funnick put in a position where it's on him to kind of allow Spirit to get success in the fight. We saw it last game on his Faceless Void. Unfortunately, it was a difficult game for him. Yep. And there was that difference at that one point where the missed Chrono allowed the Ursa to get away, which led to Vega getting the Roche, getting the Aegis, and getting that advantage to kind of take the base from Spirit here. So now put in another pressure situation where it's game 3. We'll have to see if Funnick is going to be able to step up to the challenge or if it's going to be leading to a 3-0 shutout for Vega on this one. So, what do you think for Wraith King, though? He's been able to bulk up some farm. He actually opted to go for the mobility tool and the blink. That's not too surprising. Is it now go for the BKB, or is he banking that his first life is good enough and he can instead tank up in some sort of way? What is his best bet to avoid the trouble of Vega being able to either kite him or just rid of his mana pool entirely?
Man, you remember the olden days, before I answer that question, you remember when you would get Force Staff on Wraith King, where Force Staff gave you would have the quarter staff, yeah, and it would give you the agility.
Yeah.
And it was just such a great build-up where you could
benefit from the attacks.
Always chase people.
Yeah. And of course you get the intel with it, so you always feel like you have the mana for maybe even a couple of Wraithfire Blasts.
Yeah, the mana too.
So, but not anymore. Gone with the days of silly Force Staffs. It's all about the battle gear here.
Yeah. So BKB has to be... We talked about enough. You have to have your mana, and you're just going to have to be able to move in the team fights. You just see him constantly get kited. Everybody on Vega has a stun besides the Clinks. And right now, Spirit are grouping up. They smoked. Are they going to do anything with it? That's my problem. Do not smoke if you're not going to get anything done. Maybe there's like, hey, maybe Vega smoked and we're defensively posturing here. But they're just walking in a circle right now. It's confusing for me.
Yeah, this is not leading to a whole lot right now. Maybe just a bit concerned, and with that ulti, it kind of proves the point. I was a bit concerned with what Vega was doing. They weren't showing themselves on the map either, and we were looking at the vision now of Spirit, and there's no real offensive deep vision, so they can't see where Vega are rotating around. Now they'll pop out the ulti. It's Vega who are actually moving down this bottom lane. A tier 1 is in order for them. Spirit are in the neighborhood, and some are on the way here, but I don't think they're going to be close enough to defend here. Unless Vega want to stick around. I mean, we'll have to see. They continue to kind of play at their pace and at their game here. It's on Spirit to see if they can make a catch. Funnick is the one to kind of do the catching and kidnapping, so we'll see what he's able to do here. He already takes to the skies and is looking to catch anyone in the lane, but look at this positioning here from Vega. They all hide in the trees on the side.
He has blink on Mag. This could be very bad.
There it is. The blink is in. It's on Funnick. Funnick. Oh, man, he felt that all last game, and it comes right back again. Mag, oh, careful. You dropped your ring. No. Ring on the deck. Solo, pick it up. It's the ring of his wife and lover. Oh, well, it's not going to happen. Meanwhile, the rest of Vega look to make their move. Can they finish off the Iceberg here? He goes into Ghost form, but it's not going to be enough. FN easily be able to mow him down. Now Illidan, the mighty king, has fought his way towards the backliners now. Quickly, with the assistance of Funnick. And a beautiful buyback by him, by the way. Assistant now setting up a double kill for himself. And now they're looking for Solo. Look at Always Wanna Fly. Steps in, gets off the urn, pulls back a bit. He needs one more tick, gets it done. Wisp will pick up that one. Vega end up losing 4 at the end of the day, and that started with Vega making that jump on Funnick, but a buyback, and now with all this momentum, they're going to move in the Roshan. They're going to get the Aegis.
How fast are they respawning? Invoker, 20 seconds here. It doesn't look like they're going to be able to contest. They don't do it that fast, but they have a lot of sustain, and the right clicks are going to start flying in from Illidan if he starts critting a lot. But yeah, it's just, it shows you how important it is to realize the situation in Dota. Like, okay, well, I just got the gem, but it took like 3 or 4 seconds to process the information, and then he had to drop an item. Took too long to get out of there, and like you said, that buyback worked out. Sioma, my friend, not where you should be.
Crystal Main just kind of like, what's going on, gentlemen? They are taking a long time to do the Roche, but he loses his own life. They made their move again for Funnick, leading with the Primal
no
Roar.
mana on Wraith King.
Necro Book, more than enough to get it done. And yeah, as you said, Wraith King has no mana, so Illidan is as good as dead. If Vega win this fight, they have just taken the Roche for themselves instead. FN though, oh man, he is just getting shreked right now from Iceberg, just easily blasts him down, and he takes him all the way back to the fountain. Might have been for the best because he would have been caught between 3. No one takes down a lot of his life right there. I don't know what the hell he got hit by. I thought it was going to be like a Necro Book
That was a
kill.
Necro 3. Yeah, the Necro Book, the one thing we haven't talked too much about is the enchant stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you can steal the Necro 3. He's been doing a great job of that in all the team fights so far. Really impressed with his play on Gold Black, but it's still not enough at the end of the day. As we say that, nobody's still doing Roche. It's still up for grabs, and you just see how slow their Roche lineup was, and baiting them outside of the pit. They killed Funnick, and then he walked into the EMP there. Illidan, maybe he thought that was mana boots or something, but hurt, pain. So who's gonna get this Roche, or are they going to try to walk?
They only have Illidan to hit it. I mean, it's like Zeus, Chen, maybe some creeps can knock at it a bit. Maybe Bat Rider is one to, to right click. So it is all on Illidan to get this job done with this big boy in here. So he'll go in and do it now, but I don't know. It's going to take a little bit.
I'm just showing you how desperate Team Spirit are. I'm in their mind right now. I'm like, I know they're going to do this because they're desperate for this, but it's not the best of plays.
Oh, Funnick spotted out solo, and without the swap being available, the lasso will go through. Tornado almost able to get the catch, and they abandon the Roche and make their appearance. FN quickly takes down the Chen, turns back, and his BKB allows him to absolutely go on a ridiculous tear on the Bone Fletcher. Quickly shoots down 3, a triple kill for him. Illidan tries to make the fight happen here, but this is where the kiting begins, and he is just slowly withered away, easily taken down. Spirit will lose at their second attempt moving in for the Roche. They lost all 5. Vega will now move into the pit, and they will take the Aegis back. This is heartbreaking for Spirit, and for Vega, they are feeling pretty damn good. A 3-0 and a secured trip to Kiev to go to the land sounds pretty damn nice.
Everything is just being set up by no one, and the BKB coming in from Clinks. I mean, the one good thing coming out from Spirit's side is they have all these Ghost Scepters to kite out the hero, but man, Sioma is just wrecking them with the CM. He's like, I don't care if you guys have Ghost Scepters. I'm just going to hit these huge freezing fields and do a lot of damage to you.
Yeah.
It's just absurd how much magic damage they're able to burst out, too, from the Vegas Squadron side. But, oh, Spirit, you just see how desperate they are with their last attempts. I mean, for goodness sake, they were sieging a tier 1 tower in the mid lane they didn't even get for like 5 or 6 minutes. They kept running at Roshan. Spirit, their spirits are broken, but
yeah, probably. This is
not like this.
Yeah, they're gonna have to find their own way to make this work, and it can't be all on the back of Illidan for this one. Oh, just to add more insult to injury here, FN has just picked up a Diffusal Blade, and as we all know, folks, Searing Arrows is no longer a UAM or a unique attack modifier, so this is good to go. And will make things that much more difficult for the mighty Wraith King to be able to come back for a second fight. He's still not near his level 16, so there's quite a bit of cooldown to work with before he'll even have his ultimate up and at the ready. And it looks like Vega are potentially already itching for a fight here. Mag is on the move. He's got Roar, he's got Necro 3, he's got Blink. The bird is scouting things out. Funnick on the way in, so Mag's like, I gotta get the hell back. He does have a haste rune. Funnick still able to catch him. Man, look at that drive right there from Funnick. Will lead to a good successful takedown.
Yeah, it was all set up by this Warden. Him playing very greedy for Mag. I thought he was probably thinking, okay, I have enough range to blink away or not get caught, and maybe I can turn around or something and kill Funnick if he overextends by myself. But just getting greedy there. Giving the gem back does hurt a little bit. That gives a little bit more map vision over to Spirit, but still, it's still on Spirit to, make something else happen. Once you get this lasso, you start taking objectives. And can they take this down? 20 seconds left on the Beastmaster. I don't know if this is the right call.
Yeah, Vega still control the Aegis here. It looks like they'll hand over the free tier 1 to Spirit, but if Spirit look to make a fight happen, I think Vega will not back down. There's no lasso at the ready here, and they're hustling like they're making a catch play here for no one. FN's nearby. Will they be able to catch Spirit maybe on the way out? FN is hustling, but I think that opportunity may be gone here, and Vega will continue to wait. I'm curious to see what is the big item they are waiting for here. FN has still been able to string together plenty of gold after finishing the defusal. It might be that. I mean, the gem is now online for Vengeful Spirit, and we look at the vision here from Vega. They really don't have any at all. So being able to go out with this gem and some wards, actually they only have this little bit of offensive vision all in the south. But now they can at least control most of the map and take it away from Spirit.
Yep. And now they're getting very aggressive. FN can be that frontline initiator. He has the Aegis to talk about work with, or he could just bowl. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 right clicks. Alacrity on him, 300 damage plus Inner Beast. Oh baby.
Yeah, that guy is Cupid right there. He's just arrowing down everything. This is going to be a real tough task here for Spirit. I mean, if you're in the position of Funnick and you have to set up the fight for your team, or at least make the fight that much easier for Wraith King by bringing them towards him, and you would love to be able to kind of isolate this Clinks and get him out of the fight fast, but if you're not grabbing a hold of Vengeful Spirit, she's going to be there and at the ready to swap out whoever's caught. She didn't really go too far with her build up here. You get the medallion because it's got great synergy together with Clinks going Diffusal, and you have good Roche potential nonetheless. But I always love seeing the Ether Lens come up with Vengeful Spirit. You get that much more room to wiggle with. But top lane, FN. Ooh, Funnick. He's taking flight here, but he's flying into maybe a bit of a disadvantage. They're hesitant. Funnick spots out Solo, pulls him back, and quickly takes out the Venge. Venge is going to be buying back. It looks like Vega want to take a fight here. Can they get the catch? Spirit quickly 180 and just try to retreat. If they could stay away from this fight, it could be a win for them. Mag, though, is going to be able to make the jump. Funnick is able to make it away from trouble, but Iceberg is not so lucky. The Hand of God is not going to be enough, and the Zeus will fall. He's out for a minute. No buyback for him, and here comes Vega. Can they keep these lanes pushed far forward? It looks like they'll step off for a tier 2 in the top lane. Nice little modest start will clear out the last outer tower standing for Team Spirit, but that Zeus will still be down, and we'll see if Vega are going to try to push into the base. And it looks like they will not have the Aegis any longer, Ryu. FN's Aegis has expired, but Vega are still moving in.
Probably know that. Ooh, I thought he might have went into range of Solo. That was going to be an easy swap on Funnick, but
Swap is still there.
yeah, this is.
There it is. Swap is on Funnick, and he's dead. Just like that. Funnick didn't even have the lasso at the ready, but the hope of getting it up and making use of it is not going to be happening unless he does commit a buyback for it. Ilden, look at him, man. He just can't even freaking walk. Oh, now he's going to get frozen up, and now he's going to get shot down. He's forced to BKB. It doesn't matter. The damage is still so good. He will be able to armlet toggle and get an urn to stay alive, but that was just him walking out the front door. This is not boding well for Spirit.
And the worst part is you can't even tether him up when it's these BKB, so it's like, how do I heal you, bro? How do I heal you, Illidan? And oh, Gallblack.
Oh, ow. Oh. Gets the mech off. Still good for now. A couple of uphill misses. Saves him in the meantime, but they quickly pop down both supports, and they're going to get Iceberg down. He's out for a minute. No buyback. Triple kill for FN. And it does look like the curse will continue for me, Ryu. Vega well on the verge of a 3-0 shutout. I never can cast a grand final that doesn't go 3-0, it seems. And this time, Vega might have just secured a trip to Kiev to compete at LAN.
Dire's top barracks has fallen.
Oh, Spirit. Just really aggressive play from them. Not really crisp and secure. This tornado just sums up that.
Yeah, Funnick gets a lasso, but it's not happening. Funnick will just go down to the mighty right click between him and between the Clinks and the Invoker. This is just the final hurrah from Spirit. Illidan's been able to isolate one target in Clinks here, but he's just going to gladly walk away. He could even use a defusal if necessary, and it's over. Godlike says we can't simply bounce back for this. Congratulations are in order for Vega. Vega have just 3-0 Team Spirit, and we will be seeing them compete at the Star Ladder I-League Invitational in Kiev, and I believe that starts in 10 days. That will be April 14th, and they'll match up and play against some of the other teams I mentioned before: Alliance, LGD, Vici Gaming, MVP Phoenix, and of course Vici Gaming Reborn. We still have 2 other invites that have not been announced yet. Sorry, I don't know who they are, so don't ask me. But it should be a fun little micro LAN. Spirit, yeah, Spirit invited. Navi definitely has to be there. It is a Star Ladder LAN after all, so probably Navi in one of those, but should be a good time. And as I said before, we get to see a lot of these new rosters play at LAN, and it'll be exciting to see if Vega can get a another LAN win under their belt since the ESL One New York event.
I'm very happy to see them, try, as you say, try to get back in the LAN things, move of things, get up there, get top 3, make a name for yourself again, finish first. That's the hardest part with these European teams. It's ever since, OG kind of came on the big scene, taking over things, and then it was Liquid taking over things. Can it be Vega now, or it's Navi back, or somebody? Just somebody else needs to be on the rise, because I love when it's musical chairs in this scene. It's always nice to see who's going to be the next big thing, and congratulations to Vega. They played amazing in all 3 games, and, well, the KotLGuy still here, 3-0. So sad, Dakota. I don't want to leave.
No,
what am I supposed to do now?
We'll be done with Dota as far as Star Ladder goes, but there'll be plenty more Dota around the corner. There's plenty of Dota happening today. While this does end, there's BTS has their European Cup, which I believe I will be casting a little bit of, so who knows, maybe I'll see you over there for that a bit. Also, BTSC is happening. Moonduck have their own tournament going on, and as far as LAN events go, as I said, in 10 days there'll be the Star Ladder Invitational, and then soon after that, the Manila one. So Dota of abundance, and as you said, it's all been about musical chairs. Who's the best this week? Who will be the best next week? And for now, Vega will be the team that gets to wear the mighty Star Ladder crown. So it's been an absolute pleasure casting this week for you, folks. We had to wait a bit for the grand final, but here it is, and it's real quick. A 3-0 shutout for Vega. Thank you so much, Ryu Boars, for joining me as co-caster here, and of course, shout-outs to Blaze for helping me out. In addition to that, catch him over at Blaze Casting, and Ryu Boars, you can catch him over on his Twitter at RyuDota. That's RYUU. You can check the spelling at the top in the stream title. I'm KotLGuy. Catch me over on my Twitter at KotLGuy. And if you missed any of the games, you can always catch the VODs. I'm uploading as we speak over on the Beyond the Summit YouTube channel. Beyond the Summit has a lot of awesome stuff planned out for the future that you're definitely going to want to look forward to. But that will wrap things up for today. Ryu, enjoy the rest of your day. It's been a pleasure, but I'm going to take it from here. We are done. Folks, enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with your Dota, and we'll see you next time for more Dota action. Take care.